Is this little book the key to being productive? Welcome to Runs on Espresso, where we combine planning and creativity to turn your to-do list into done. In today's video, we're going to do a review of the daily to-do planner to see if it'll work for someone with ADHD. This will probably be a fairly quick review for me. I tend to ramble, but there's not much to this daily to-dos. I did find this on Amazon. I will leave my associate link to this one or a similar one if this one is no longer available. As I said, I'm an Amazon associate, so I may earn a small commission if you buy through my link. Taking a look at the actual notebook, the daily to-do has a wire O binding, and if you've been around my channel for a while, you probably know that I do not like this kind of binding, but it seems to work better when it's like the small coil as opposed to larger ones. It's got an elastic band that matches the cover, and the cover is a nice solid cover. When you open it up, you have this page here, which is the same page throughout the entire book. In the back, there is a small pocket. You could slip a couple sticker sheets or maybe a little post-it notepad in there. This is an A5 size. And now let's take a closer look at the actual pages. Across the top, of course, you have the date and your days of the week, so you could easily mark those with a dot pen or a highlighter. Then you have a spot to mark off what the weather was like that day. On the left-hand side, you have 5 lines for today's focus. And then below that, 12 lines for the to-do list. And at the very bottom, you have 7 lines for notes. My main concern, issue, whatever you want to call it, with this page is the checkbox for the focus and the to-do list are on the right-hand side, and I would have preferred them on the left-hand side. To me, this just is confusing, and it looks like it goes over into the spot that's marked for appointments. Speaking of appointments, you have 12 lines to write in your appointments for the day, and then at the bottom, you have room to log your food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, water intake, and then a small box for something fun. Would the daily to-do notebook / planner, whatever you want to call it, work for someone with ADHD? It has both positives and negatives, and some things are a little bit of both. The positive is you can pick this up and use it at any time. It can be a great companion to your weekly planner. If you've got a busy day or a project or something coming up that you need a little more space, this would be good for that. The undated is both a pro and a con to me. It's great because, like I said, you can use it as needed, but if you did want to use this as like your everyday notebook, you've got to sit there and date every day. Eventually, I probably would stop just marking what day of the week it was, and I just write in like February 23rd or whatever. The main reason that I could not use this is these check boxes on the wrong side of the column. My brain just keeps looking at this and it wants them over here, keeps thinking this is for this side of the page. I just could not deal with that. Let me know in the comments if you like your checkboxes on the right or the left-hand side. And remember, every to-do list needs a caffeine boost, so grab your coffee and get to planning. My dog is squeaking her toy.